Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning market report here on the Piper Academy Network. Guys, it's December 2nd. We made it through an amazing November month. November was a pump-vember. It really was. And we're going to take a look today, guys. We asked the question are we going to get a Santa rally in December? And I went back and looked at the December performance after a green November versus a red November and what happens in December. So we're going to take a look at that today. Also, Bitcoin right now at a key level. That's that right there. There's the price. Getting the bounce on that volume node right now. I'm watching that closely. But guys, I do think there's a possibility that we do pull back to the $92,000 range. I'll show you why I'm talking about that today. And then, of course, we can't not talk about this bad boy right here, XRP, guys. Geez Louise, that thing will not stop. Up 27.5% on the daily right now. And you can look here, looking at the market cap, you can see right there behind me, Bitcoin down. It's in the red. Ethereum in the red. XRP, no F's given. Guys, it's time. Let's get into it. Let's break all this data down. Let's talk about how did Black Friday do for businesses, for retail. We're going to look at that and then all the economic data this week. Got some headlines we're going to talk about a lot today right here on the Morning Market Report here on the Piper Academy Network. Let's get it. Class is in session. All right, guys, welcome to the Morning Market Report. Everybody in the chat right now, shout out to all of you guys for joining early. You guys were in there early. We got a poll in there talking about right now are we going to get a Santa rally in December? So far right now, it looks like 86% have said yes. Let's jump over here to the chat screen. I am alone and unafraid again today, guys. So bear with me. But yeah, guys, we are looking at we're looking at a really good month lineup right now, and I'm looking at some key levels that we're going to get into. So you know, it's that's what we're going to talk about today. Shout out to Kyle Fields in here, Alexandra G, the best mod in the business, the mod queen. Love you much. We got who else? Average Crypto Joe's in here. 𝐃𝐄𝐂𝐑𝐘𝐏𝐄𝐃 in the house with us from over there in the Joe, the Trade Intuition group over there, 𝐃𝐄𝐂𝐑𝐘𝐏𝐄𝐃, joining us over here. Been a regular lately. We're glad to have you, 𝐃𝐄𝐂𝐑𝐘𝐏𝐃. Who else we got here? Average Crypto Joe. He said, Donato Cabrera, BC Port Corp. Good morning. He said, that is the host of Good Morning Crypto, which I didn't have one this morning, but he'll be back tomorrow. He's driving. He just drove all night long. He said, good morning. Sorry, there was no pre-market show. Needed the extra sleep after driving 9 hours yesterday. I get it, bro. I understand. Username in the house with us right now. Username, I started early just for you today. On time, I should say, which is early for the norm here on this channel. C90 for the win in the house with us. Eric Wallen, Wallen in here with us. Harp Lewis, B, the Dusty Hunt. And who else? Did I miss anybody? I don't think I did. There's Trade Intuition right there. Bam! Speak his name and he shall appear. Crypto Trades in here. One of our mentors over in the Discord. And Dylan VA. Good day, y'all. I don't think I missed anyone. I think I got you all. I just wanted to give you all a shout out because you guys took the time to be here today with my boring show. So, you know, you guys deserve at least a shout out in the chat. So, let's go and talk about the news first. Let's get into that. We're going to break that down. Then we'll get into the Bitcoin chart. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we, good morning, Buck. Should we, let me know in the chat with the one, if you think we should do a Bitcoin, here's where we are with Bitcoin TA and then the news, or should we start with the news and then go in the TA? If you think we should do Bitcoin first, put a one in the chat. Let me see what you guys think. I'm just curious. And I'll take a drink of this delicious coffee here while you guys are doing that. So, delicious. Delicious. Guys, Legendary Aviation Coffee. You guys take it out. Link down below. Former veteran turned into master roaster when it comes to beans. Delicious. Trade Intuition says yes. Brock, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Oh, yeah, and shout out to, I don't know if he's in here or not, but shout out to Supernatural. We did a surprise giveaway over on the Good Morning Crypto show on Thanksgiving morning. We did a giveaway out of the blue, just threw $150 out to one of the viewers that were watching, and so shout out to Supernatural. He won that, and I had to walk him into how to make a USDT wallet. I was like, you already got one. It's on Coinbase. Let's go over there and I'll show you how to do it. So education never stops, right? That's what we do. All right, looks like a couple of people said yes. We'll go ahead and do it the normal way today, but you guys let me know. If just, drop a comment, or if you watch this later on, let me know, should we do a Bitcoin recap TA first and then go into the news? I appreciate your guys' input, and this show is for you. So it's your show. It's your show. I'm just here to provide you with what you want. So let's jump over to the news. Let's talk about this though, guys. Looking at the news today, fear and greed sitting in extreme greed right now at an 80. So we're, guys, extreme greed, we can stay in extreme greed for a long time during a bull run, just so you know. Don't be too freaked out about that. Let's talk about a couple of things on X marks the spot right now. Marathon Holdings announces a $700 million private offering of interest-free convertible senior notes due in 2031. Does that sound familiar to anyone? It sounds a lot like this other company thing they're doing. MicroStrategies, that's the one. Marathon Digital, which is a Bitcoin mining company. If you guys don't know, they are now doing the same thing. Proceeds will be used to acquire more Bitcoin. They're leading the charge in corporate Bitcoin adoption. I think MicroStrategies is leading that charge, but for Bitcoin mining companies, definitely leading the charge on that perspective. We'll come back and talk about this Plan B thing. He's got a pretty interesting thing there. And then we'll come back and talk about this. 𝐃𝐄𝐂𝐑𝐘𝐏𝐄𝐃 said the last two times that the dominance chart presented this setup, Bitcoin doubled. Probably just another random coincidence. Don't think anything of it. He's being facetious. But yeah, we'll take a look at that too here in a bit. Guys, looking at the market cap, we are at the $3.5 trillion on the market cap. Down 0.88%, was a little bit higher than that 3.5. I think it was like 3.57 or something like that earlier. 24-hour volume up 68.7%, 327 trillion. Oh, excuse me, billion dollars in the last 24 hours of trade volume. A lot of selling pressure on Bitcoin, just so you guys know. Looking at the daily here on XRP's popped up to 33.1% to the upside, guys. Let's look at the market cap daily here. Bitcoin regaining a little bit. It is now down just under 1%. Ethereum down 2%. XRP up. That's the big one today, guys. 33.1. And check it out. XRP has moved up 2 spots to number 3. Guys, it hasn't been at this position of number 3 since like back in 2017. This used to be the thing. When you would turn on the news, it would be like Bitcoin price, Ethereum price, XRP price, Litecoin price. And that was really it. Now XRP retaking that number 3 spot, moving up 2 positions. Market cap now sitting at $145 billion. It has broken $2.50. It is up 33.1% in the past day, 4.4% in the past hour. In the past week, 81.7%. Guys, it is just absolutely on a tear. And what we're talking about when we talk about it flipping Bitcoin on that thumbnail, guys, what it was is the trade volume. The trade volume on XRP, if I pull this up here, let me see if I can find that picture that's on the thumbnail. I think it's in my downloads here. Yeah, there it is. So this is what I was talking about. We'll jump over to here real fast. There we go. This is what I was talking about on that thumbnail. This is the trade volume here in the past 24 hours. Ethereum's trade volume versus XRP's trade volume. Ethereum did $37.7 billion in the last 24 hours. XRP did $34.6 billion. And so, guys, when you're looking at the market cap of what Ethereum is versus XRP, that is a substantial amount of trade volume in the last 24 hours. So that's what we're talking about when we say, is it possible for XRP to flip Ethereum? Market cap wise, you still got like 75% to move to match up to Ethereum. But as of right now, trade volume is getting pretty darn close. So, not looking too bad there in XRP. And I wish that I would have held my XRP that I had, like most people are thinking. A lot of people got out of XRP because they were like, this thing just ain't moving. But I did get back in early enough, I think, and I'm up quite a bit. I'm up like 40 some percent. And when you look at the move for the week, it's 81%. So yeah, I got in at least before part of the move. So looking at Tether. Tether has lost one position, dropping down now, guys, to position number 4. Tether does not have the market cap of XRP anymore, which is interesting to see. Solana dropping down, number 1, down 4.8% in the last 24 hours at $226. I think a lot of the money out of Solana is going into XRP, and that's what we're seeing there. A little movement over there. Cardano moving up one more position, guys, into number 8 position, up 5.5% on the daily, sitting just over $1.12.4 to be exact. Avalanche moving up another position, taken in the top 10 there. It is now sitting at $48.62, up 9.5% on the 24-hour period. Shiba Inu has now lost the top 10, has moved down to number 12, while Tron has moved up to take number 11 position there. So Tron sitting just underneath Avalanche in the market cap, 18.1 billion versus 19.9 billion. Tron and Avalanche moving up in that top 10 there also. So we got to go look at Kaspa. By the way, HBAR. Let's talk about HBAR. Shout out to Blockchain Crusader. Blockchain Crusader, if you guys know him, Miguel, good friend of the channel here. He's been talking about HBAR for a long time, and he put out, I think, a video last week and said, guys, watch HBAR. HBAR in the last 24 hours up 36.1%, moving up 6 positions to number 18 on the market cap, just under 27 cents, 26.5 cents to be exact. Swede dropping down to number 19. Any other big movers? Litecoin up 20.5%. Just talked about them, moving up 3 positions to number 20. Let's go check out Kaspa. Where are you at, Kaspa? Oh yeah, you guys remember me talking about Filecoin? I think it might have been in the Discord Q&A, or it might have been on the show. I'm not sure, but we talked about Filecoin in our community. It is up 4% on the daily, up 29.5% on the weekly, guys, to $7.11. So is getting a move up there. Kaspa losing 3 positions, down 5.2%, 16 cents. Kaspa, you're a heartbreaker. Heartbreaker, Kaspa. All right, let's jump over. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Thank you. Let's look at the economic data today, guys, for December 2nd. We have ISM manufacturing coming in at the top of the hour. We're about 17 minutes away on that coming in. Right now, it does look like the manufacturing PMI is going to be up. Let's go see what is the PMI. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't do that. Now I got to go in here and redo this whole thing. That's when it does that reset on me. It's a pain in the patookus. Okay, here we go. We're good. We're all good. There we go. Now let's get this back in here and put this back on the United States. Close. Nope. Category. Countries. Clear. United States. There we go. And that's how you do that, guys. You can filter it all in just like that. All right, so taking a look here, guys, we do have the ISM manufacturing PMI coming in top of the hour. The PMI is what it is. It is the, this is the manufacturing cost of goods. It's the purchase something index. I can't remember the M right now. I'm drawing a blank on it. But anyways, manufacturing ISM report on business is based on data compiled from purchasing and supplies executives. So how much it costs for them to get all of the stuff, right? In the current month compared to the previous month, for each of the indicators measured, new orders, backlog of orders, new export orders, imports, supplier deliveries, all of this data, right? The report shows the percentage reporting each response during that economic period, and then for that period, if it was positive or negative. So, and that's what it's saying in the positive direction and the negative economic direction and the diffusion index. So, a reading above 50 indicates that the manufacturing economy is generally expanding. Below 50, it's declining. So, when we come back over here and we look at what they're measuring, guys, they're measuring this at a 47.5. That would be below 50. That would be a declining growth of the economy. So I wanted to point that out, that right now, while yes, it is higher than the 46.5% that they're calling for, we're actually seeing a declining economy here. It looks like we do have data coming in right now. Yes, we do. S&P Global Manufacturing PMI, this is for the S&P in general, those companies, was projected to be at 48.8 on a forecasted consensus, came in at 49.7. So manufacturing PMI in the United States increased to 49.7 points in November from the 48.5 points in October. This means that it's up, but it has averaged normally 53.1 points from 2012 to 2024. That its all-time high is 63.4. So we're below the normal average, but we are seeing some return from the companies in the S&P global manufacturing sector. So we'll come back and we'll take a look at this ISM. I just wanted to break that down for you guys so you understood that. Gives you a nice little economic picture. So XRP is flying, bro. I know it is. I know it is. Guys, looking here, Dow Jones is down about 0.1%, but the S&P and the NASDAQ all to the upside. Of course, the 10-year yield is also moving on up, which means that you will see some home and auto loan rates coming back in a little higher again. Black Friday sales, guys. Everyone wants to know how Black Friday sales actually did with this economy. Black Friday online sales approached $11 billion. It was up 10%. In-store traffic fell 8%. So a lot of people right now shopping online. Amazon probably the king of winners on this, but there were some Temu and stuff like that, obviously. But looks like we did have an increase. If you look at this overall, 8% fall in traffic in stores, 10% online. 2% deviation there. There was some growth for Black Friday, just not what we normally see. Yeah, let's go check out the charts. I think that's good for now. That's your news brought to you by 𝐃𝐄𝐂𝐑𝐘𝐏𝐄𝐃. Guys, we're closing in on the end of the year. You might want to talk to a tax professional. Give Ernest a call. You'll get a free consultation and 25% off his services if you use our link right there above, right there below. That's 𝐃𝐄𝐂𝐑𝐘𝐏𝐄𝐃. So let's jump over to the chat cam real fast. I want to see if I missed anything in here. Does that mean up 10% from last year? No, that means 10% up for the year's average. Wix, White, Fine, 89, 2Dub in the house. Buck, did you see that nice move on one of those coins? Yep. Moving here, subscribe, Trade Intuition. Thank you very much, 2Dub, for that. And I don't think I made anything. XRP will make me a millionaire when it reaches $1 million. Trade Intuition, I love you, bro. I love you. But it's not going to 600 by the end of 2025. What is he talking about there? Link. It's going to burn faces off. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go that high, but we'll take a look at Link today also. Let's jump into the chart, guys, and let's talk about this beautiful chartery here. We are getting a move up on Bitcoin right now. This was a key level that I was watching here. It's from this volume node of the fixed range volume profile. We did get a good bounce on that. Created a little tweezer action there. If you guys know, you know. That's tweezer. See, there's your tweezer mark there, and then you got a tweezer mark there, and there's your tweezer tips right there. And then that typically even goes to the upside. Just like if you get it to the top side, like we did here and here, typically gives you a little pullback. So little tweezer action right there on that support line. Why am I watching this level down here at about $92,000, guys? It has to do with this over here. This is the anchored VWAP here, pulling back. We had our nice pump. We did a pullback there, and then we started making higher lows again off of that move. Guys, this pink line is the anchored VWAP average. Whoa, what just happened? What did I do? Oh no. I messed up something. Lock your VWAPs evidently is a thing now. So there we go. Lock your VWAPs. There we go. Anchored VWAP is locked. You can see that this anchored VWAP has been our support line a couple of times here. Actually, several times. These are 4-hour candles, so these are days of holding that as support. A few wicks below, but overall, that's what we could see here. Plus, when we look at the dynamic fibs here of the kill box from the Piper Sniper kit, if you guys want it, check out the link below. It is my kit. We are still sitting here on this 236, guys. This is going to be a key level for us if we come down here to get a bounce. Also in line with that VWAP, and we do have coming up right here the dynamic reactor from Chart Prime's Market Oracle kit. So lots of confluence right here at about this $92,200 range that I'm going to be watching closely for a bounce if we don't continue up. If we do get a rejection here off of the upper line here of this anchored VWAP, then I would be watching for 92,000. That's going to be a key level if we get a pullback. If not, guys, there's no reason we can't continue to the upside. As of right now, on the 4-hour, we do have a target lock and a target hold right there next to me. They are both saying upside moves. So all the indicators are giving us the support for more movement to the upside, but be aware that $92,000 range. Plus, when we look at the chart over here, a little bit of different settings on it, but the upper range of that is coming into the top of my support box here. This is going to be our next support range below this 94.8 level. That is going to be coming in at about 92.4. So that 92.4 to 92.2 is going to be the area to watch, in my opinion. So looking at the Oscillator Pro here on the 4-hour, guys, we do have the VWAP coming back down, or the True 7 coming back down. My bad, I'm talking about the VWAP. Money flow is in red, starting to come back up, but we do have this continuation of the Oracle ribbon here, the Oscillator ribbon coming into the lower range. We are at the 30% line right now. Think of it like an RSI. If it comes down here, we still have a ways that we can go down and still be in a bottoming method here. So if we come down here and we start to get the oversold and we're in that area there, then I would definitely be bullish on getting in there. If we retest this line when this is coming down here, then I'll be looking to get in at that level, and that's 94.5. So right now, all eyes on the oscillator and price levels. Once we get down here in this below 30% range of the oscillator, depending on which support area we're on, will be my entry for an upside move there or an upside move there. So just how I'm going to play this on Bitcoin. Let's go check out XRP because you guys said it's moving, man. It's moving. Country's in the house. What's up, country? Welcome to the show, bro. Let's go check out XRP here on the 4-hour. Oh, Lord. What's going on with XRP? Okay. Well, we had a long-running trend line there. Let me get rid of all these fibs. Go away, fibs. Thank you. You guys remember this area back here? When I said, look at this level of confluence. We had a trend line running horizontal across. You can see its areas of support and resistance, right? And then we had this... let me get rid of that white line. We had this other one coming down off of this trend diagonally down, and it crossed right there. And then we had this other one that was coming in from the bottoms across here, which all met in confluence. And I shorted this right there. We came down and then we did a breakout there. And I said, okay, guys, this is looking good. Well, we continued on for a long time. It's interesting to go back and look at old charts because you really get a perspective. Like this old trend line back here doesn't seem like it was a big deal at the time, but when you come over here and look, it was another flag top here in a breakout. So this is why I don't like to remove lines. I'll just hide them a lot of times because later on they will come back and be relevant. Man, look at the flag after flag after flag that this thing has done for breakouts, guys. Just over and over and over. Trade intuition, I know that that's irritating you, but that's what's happened there. Trade intuition is like if you draw another triangle and talk about a breakout. No, I'm just joking, man. Much love to Trade Intuition. You guys need to tune in 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and check him out. He is running the show on Trade Academy now. But right now, let's go take a look. I want to do some fib extensions because we got some good levels here. Let me get rid of all these brushes here. Let's hide all of my trend lines. And then let's go and do all-time high. We got to put this on a daily. Let's go do an all-time high to the bottom on this. Actually, let's do an all-time high. Wow, we're going to have to go like 3-day. There we go. And then go to a low. My magnet on. My magnet is on. All right. Top, lock on. Thank you. Bottom. That would be right in there. So yeah, as you can see, if we look at the sequencing here, we did have a lot of play on the golden pocket, a lot of play on the 50. Everything's playing out pretty well here. There's a 50 retest. That's a 382 retest. Sorry. That's a 50 retest. We did have a fake breakout on the golden pocket, and then we came back in and retested that 618 for an upside movement. Guys, next level's coming in at Platinum Pocket 786, $2.81 there. So that's a key level to watch. And then let's go and let's talk about some, discoveries levels, because when this thing goes into price discovery, what price discovery is at, let me go look here. $3.55. So we're not too far off from that. We're about $1.20 off from that level right now. And so if we look at XRP, where it's at on that level, once we break this $3.55, how do we measure where we go from there? One easy way to do that is your trend-based fibs. And now this is not going to work too well because you do have the SEC that really just manipulated the price and suppressed it for a long time. But we can do this here this way, and then let me go in. And let's just turn all these back on, and we'll see what we have here. Extended phases. No, that's not the one. Trend-based fib extension. There we go. So let's turn that on. Let's turn this off, and we'll just take a look here. Yeah, the next level up from this is going to be $3.30. That's going to be in line with its previous all-time high. After that, you got a golden pocket, phase 5 golden pocket. Phase 2 golden pocket, excuse me, all the way up to $5.17. So I'm thinking that $3.30 is going to be the area where if I was in this, I might take some profits off the table and look for a good rejection. Again, that's $3.30 though, guys. I do think we still have some upside movement to go. That's XRP, that's Bitcoin. Let's jump over here to the chat cam and let's see what everyone's talking about in here. Baba Yaz, he said, good morning to you. Good morning, Massey33 in the house. What's up? He has the intention. Cluck, 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 cluck. Crypto Pollo in the house. Slept 3 hours, bro. Not healthy. Not healthy. All this crypto money is not going to do you any good if your health is shot. I'm just going to put that out there. I just need $10 XRP. I don't think it's crazy to think that, but I would look for a pullback on that first all-time high hit, man. You got people that bought back then that had just been holding. They don't know what to do with it. I think that you might see some people. Yeah, exactly. My next XRP sell price level 329. Okay, cool. So I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. There you go. He's actually looking at selling at the 887. So you would be a little bit above the 887. So you're thinking that we get a break above the 887 here, and then it comes back in maybe to retest at like 281 is what I would think there based on the fibs. So let's go back and let's talk about a couple of the articles here, guys. Fundstrat, Tom Lee says Bitcoin can hit well above $100,000 before the year's end. Let's go see what he's saying there. Fundstrat, Tom Lee sees more upside in store for one of the leading trades on the heels of the president-elect Donald Trump victory. He's confident that Bitcoin is going much higher before year end. It says your end, but I think it means year end. Well above 100,000 before year end. The comments from a widely followed strategist comes following a monster rally in cryptocurrencies after Trump's win over Kamala Harris, as investors bet the new administration will usher in a period of more favorable policies. We've talked about that. Deregulation is going to be a major catalyst for Bitcoin movement. There were some other things that I wanted to look at here. We're going to talk about this in a second. December performance versus November performance year over year. And then XRP, we talked about this earlier on when we showed it on the market cap, but XRP returned to the third largest crypto after a 4-year battle with the SEC. I don't think we need to go too far into this. I don't think there's anything really relevant in it, but nearing resolution with that lawsuit with the SEC, Ripple's achieving several legal victories in 2024. And then with Trump saying that US-based cryptos would not be, may not be taxed. that's why we're seeing XRP ATH, XLM. There's some other ones too. We need to put the list together, and when we'll post it. But there's a whole list of what are US based cryptos. So I don't know how you do that with Bitcoin, because I don't think Bitcoin is based anywhere. If I had to say, I would say that, considering that all of the initial launch emails, white paper, and all that were all sent in the United States, pretty much. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know in the chat, guys. What do you think? How do we define where Bitcoin is from? Right? It's a little difficult. So, but yeah, that's what I wanted to show there. And then there was one. Analyst warns, this one. Analyst warns of leverage-driven XRP pump as it flips Tether, moving up to that number 3 position. XRP could be in the midst of a leverage-driven pump as the price of the asset soars to reach new yearly highs. As analyst warns Ripple's native XRP token may be experiencing a leverage-driven pump as the price of the asset soars to reach levels not seen since 2021. In December 1st post, crypto quant analyst Martin Recterschott, I'm sure I butchered that name, said that the open interest on XRP had spiked massively over a 24-hour period and warned that sharp upticks could result in quick sell-offs. Open interest was up 37%. Watch for volatility. The last similar event had a 17% drawdown on price. So keep that in mind, guys. A lot of leverage moves going on right now inside of XRP. So it is possible that we could get that massive pullback. But there is some bullish things going on with it, with XRP on top of that leverage. And this could be the reason that we're seeing this. Is because of things like this here. Ripple Labs' legal battle and regulatory shifts may shape future opportunities for XRP investments. Wisdom Tree, you guys have heard of it before. That's their logo. They're a big company. They have filed for a spot XRP ETF with the SEC. The ETF would track XRP's price, and Bank of New York Mellon, which is a major bank in New York, is proposed as the trust administrator. Wisdom Tree, managing a diverse portfolio of assets valued at $113 billion, has officially filed a Form S-1 registration statement with the SEC for an XRP fund. It would be spot-based, and that's the big thing to take away there. A move that marks its entry into the growing field of asset managers seeking to launch XRP-based investment products. The Bank of New York Mellon will serve as the administrator for the proposed trust. The planned ETF would track XRP's price, which is currently the third largest. There's the form that they used, and this follows other companies that have done this. So it's also been, who was it? There was a couple of other companies, and I don't remember who they were. Bitwise and Canary Capital both filed for XRP ETFs earlier this year. So they have not specified an exchange venue or a ticker symbol yet, but that is coming. So a lot of moves now for XRP to get its own spot ETF. So some bullish stuff going on there, not all bearish stuff. I wanted to give you guys the good and the bad. There's some good news and some bad news. Let's go back over here, check out the chat, and then we'll go check out this Bitcoin chart and talk about this this December rally. Are we going to get this December rally? That's what we're going to talk about next. So let's see here. Let me put my charts back to normal. There we go. I hate when I don't remember to do this, and then later on I get on my phone and I'm like, what the hell am I looking at? It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, I said that. All right, let's go check out the chat here. We got, let's go back up a little bit. Bring it back like you left something. I hope Tim takes my bet. He's talking about Link there. Let's see here. Anybody? Dill, C90. Ask Santa. I'll put in a word with the Tooth Fairy and we wait. I like it, C90. Let's do that. BTC from my basement. Username, were you mining Bitcoin back in the day? Is that what that's saying there? It's where the coins are minted. If you use an international exchange or a mining pool, you're paying taxes. If it's solo mined or pool mined from a U.S. entity, that's what will count. Good to know. Retro Mike Tech, man, you are so smart on this stuff. Basically mine to Foundry or pay taxes. Good to know. And Foundry has one PHS. That's something hash I don't know what that is. That is your language, bro. Minimum requirement to have your application accepted. Good to know. I dare someone to short XRP. I'm definitely not trying. No, I am not trying to short XRP, but I think there will be someone that will try, and they're going to get wrecked probably. I need to mention, I never intend to sell my XRP. I intend to keep 35%, potentially just 20%. Okay, cool. All right, let's go in and let's talk about Bitcoin here. I think we got through the chat there, guys. Let's go look at Bitcoin month over month. First, let's come over here and let's talk about this chart. Where you at, chart? Where you at? Let's go back to there. There we go. So guys, currently right now, let's refresh this and make sure that we do have a good December run there on the month over month. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Guys, we did a 37.29% run for the month on November. If we take a look and see what has happened when we typically have green Novembers with December. So green November, green right now, currently a red December, okay? Last year, 2023, green November, green December. Actually did better than November. Red December, red November, red December, red November, red December, okay? Look here in 2020, we had a nice green. This is, where we are in this cycle. This is December 2024, 4 years later. 2025 would be the equivalent of the top in 2021. So if we look at the 4-year cycle, this is what we could be looking at as something in the ballpark of another 37%. Just under 43% in 2020, 47% outperforming it in December. So green to green, right? Red to red, red to red, green to green. We typically, unless you go all the way back to 2014 and 2013, we typically see green Novembers lead to green Decembers. That is the norm. So if we are to look at this and go, are we going to see this again in this cycle, guys? It's very possible. I do have a chart for it that I pulled up over here. There we go. Nope. There we go. Let's turn off the fib channels, and then we'll throw on the Decembers, and you can just see where we were. And I want to actually go in and get rid of the mid-year cycles because, yeah, those led to big run-ups, but I want to get rid of those, and I want to look at just bull runs of where we are right now. Let's go back in time, like Back to the Future. I feel like Michael J. Fox right now. Gonna go back in time. You guys remember that song, Huey Lewis in the News? I heard that song this week, and now it is stuck in my head. I can't get it out. Yeah, that's 2017. We went that. And then I guess it would be 2013. So there we go. This is your 4-year cycles on this. Let's put this on a monthly. And you'll see here, we did have the first one, which we topped that year early, okay? And that led to this pullback that started the bear market pullback. So 2013, we can't really look at that. It was a brand new hot thing, and nobody knew what the hell Bitcoin was. Look here in 2017. Oh, wait, nope. I did the wrong one. I got to go back to here. Yeah, get rid of that. 2016 is behind this line right here, guys. So let's put it back on December 2016. There we go. Perfect. You can see we did have an uptick. We did a little pullback in December or in the January period, but it continued up for the rest of the year. Look here in 2020, November green, big pump up. We continued in all the way into the first quarter, which is what we've been talking about here on the show. First quarter being our pullback area. And then we get over here to 2024 where we are right now. Guys, if we continue this on at this period of 2024, anything like we see in 2016 here, we could be looking at a really nice rally. How good of a rally? Well, Plan B talks to us about it over here. So let's lay down what he has and let's see what he's talking about here. He says October, just a scenario. This is what he said. Just a scenario. October, classic pump month. Bitcoin 70K. November, Trump wins election. This was what he said, guys, back in September. He talked about this. Trump wins election, ends the Democrat Biden-Harris Warren Gensler war on crypto. Bitcoin $100,000 by November. Okay. Bitcoin, massive ETF inflow. Bitcoin goes to 150K in December. Okay. That would be a 50% move, over a 50% move from where we currently are. Okay. Crypto people, companies return in January, February, power law, cruise sells. Bitcoin goes back to 150K. He's looking at a big sell off in the first quarter also. This is what he posted on December 1st after posting this originally on September 24th. He said, October, Bitcoin 70,000, check. November, Bitcoin 100,000. It was 99.8K all-time high, but close enough, largest, plus the largest $26,000 monthly candle ever. Up next, December 150K. Is this what we're looking at? Is this what we're going to see? You know, plan B, he'd been wrong. He's been wrong. We know this. Everyone who waited for $100,000 Bitcoin back in 2021 knows this man can be wrong. But if you look at just futures, like you look at Bitcoin futures on CME, it hit 100K twice there. So technically, in some way, shape, or form, he's been correct so far for October and November. Could we see $150,000 in December? Let's go back to the chart and take a look at that. Let me get rid of the brush marks. There we go. Get rid of the December, put the fib back on, put this back on a weekly, and let's talk about what $150,000 Bitcoin would look like on here. Because if we came up to the top of the golden pocket here, which is the next level that I'm shooting for on target, guys, if we did it in December, that would be about 143,000. Oh, nope, back one more. That would be about $140,000 Bitcoin. So it's possible that we could get up in that level. Anything's possible, really. But as of right now, we're in price discovery, so you can't knock anything down. XRP 273, is it? What's it doing? What are you doing over here, XRP? XRP just continuing to rip. Don't do it on that chart. Good Lord. Let's go check out XRP. There it is. Oh yeah, we're heading up to the platinum pocket, guys, on XRP. So, wow, man, this thing is going technically. Randy in the house. What's up, Randy? How you doing, man? Retro, we did. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Awesome, man. Randy, I love you guys over there at Randy Hipper Show. Matter of fact, I need to go set that up right now. Let's go set it up. I try not to forget doing this so that we can redirect over to you. I got to go over here. Let's go down to redirect, add, and there is the Randy Hippery. There we go. We're set to redirect, Randy. Tell her we're coming. We're going to be over there in a little bit. So yeah, guys, watching these levels here, XRP is getting a good bounce off of this golden pocket, heading back into the platinum pocket here. That is the the 887 and the 786 up here. The 786 coming in at $2.81. It's looking good. I'm glad that I set recurring buys on this a while back, and because this is playing out well for me. I am watching closely here, though. We are starting to get some overbought, some peak seekers going here. True 7. So we could see a little retracement. But remember, if we reject off of this, watch for the 0.66 at 237 for another bounce. Or even if we pull in a fixed range volume profile, might even give us a little bit of a better story. Let's pull this whole range here, just see. Yeah, it's down there. It's down there in that range. It's in the golden pocket. So that would be the value area high coming in right now at about $2.29. That would be the daily close yesterday too. So your daily close and the value area high both sitting in that range of the golden pocket. So if we get a rejection off of that, look for that. If we don't, let it ride. Let it ride. Let's jump back over here, guys. I think that's about all I wanted to focus on today is Bitcoin and XRP. Of course, if they continue to do anything today, to even holding positions, then we're going to be looking at higher highs, obviously. But that put those levels again that I'm looking at on Bitcoin, just to remind you guys, that is coming in at about 92,300. I'll show this again just one more time here. If we do get a pullback here, which we're trying to retake the upper band of this volume of this anchored VWAP here, but we do have the VWAP, which is kind of like an average price. It's a volume weighted average price is what that stands for, and it's anchored to this point of the pullback, and you can see support. So if we do lose this line 1 level, which is like the field of the average price, right? If we do lose that, I'm just looking right here. This is going to be our 236. We're going to have the weighted VWAP here and the dynamic reactor. I'm looking for 92,400 range for our support there. Of course, come over here, take a look at this one. Got a little bit of a different anchor pull, but you'll see that that 92,000 range coming in right here on this volume node of the fixed range volume profile and that number 2 line. So 92.4, 92.5 key level of support for Bitcoin if we do not get a continuation up. But as of right now, nice tweezer formation here coming off of this volume spike right there. So let it run, guys. All right, that is all we have time for today. Oh, BC Port Corp asked for injective. I'll do injective real fast. Sorry, I'm doing all the talking today. My voice is a little hoarse. Oh, guys, don't forget, tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow, FD White is going to be joining me live here on the show, so that should be a pretty good run. Let me go look at injective real fast, and then I'll get out of here, and we'll go head over to Randy Hipper's house. Injective, got a bouncing golden pocket. Well, I'll give it that. We got a nice little tweezer formation there. I think this is going to be heading back up. Yeah, we got volumes coming back up. Money flow starting to come back up. And we got a bounce here in the golden pocket. I'm watching for the next level, $33.54 here. That would be back in line with previous breaking the liquidity from back here. So let's go see. Do I have anything on my chart prime indicators? Let's turn that on. Yeah, we're also in a, yeah, look here, bro. We're in a channel right now, a rising channel. That top side is also going to put us right in line with that too. So if we do come up there and watch for that, and then, you know, obviously we could get a breakdown back to the bottom of that channel. As far as the 3D trend though, 3D trend is still continuing its upward movement. So anytime it gets down into that 3D trend area, I would be watching for that to give a bounce. And look, if we look at where it bounced out here, oh, lock your fibs, fool. Lock your fibs. Anytime we bounce back down into this green cloud has been very bullish for continuation. So yeah, injective, there you go, man. Guys, thanks for joining. Oh, whoa, that is the wrong screen. Back over here. Jesus. I'm like dual screen. There's no duo here. It's just dynamic solo. Guys, thanks for joining us today here on Piper Academy, the morning market report. We do have Trade Intuition going live this afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Trade Academy. This evening, we got Crypto Nightcap back in the scene. Markets After Dark. And then tomorrow, we're going to start it all over again in the morning with Good Morning Crypto. And then I'll be back with FD White tomorrow for the morning market report. Guys, we're about to head over to Randy Hipper's house. Go in there, drop in graduation cap, smash those likes, and share this with a friend if you guys got anything of value out of this today. Guys, I will be back here tomorrow morning. I'll check you out in the Discord today, but tomorrow morning I'll be back here for the morning market report. Till then, trade safe, and as always, use a stop loss. Thanks, guys. I don't know what they keep telling me. Ain't no school like Piper Academy. We'll keep that front line covered, even when we're dead and gone. We'll find a way to keep going, cause we gon' keep on rolling out the wheels flow low. I know you hungry for knowledge, that's profit appetite. Classes in session, this for the Army Piper acolytes. Trade flag at the soul, train ready. What a line from OCI, from a Mexican spaghetti. Yo, crunch crypto with a deep dive to reject dime. And if you like the visual powered by Chart Prime, then you will part of that alumni, that's all spine. But if you have step, fall back to offline. We'll keep that front line covered, even when we're dead and gone. We'll find a way to keep going, cause we gon' keep on rolling out the wheels flow low. Sound off. To get with them, the ZTS rhythm. Alexandra. Yeah, that's my alumni, you know what I mean. That was awesome, dude!